Time for our main event here at HWF Summerfest, coming to you from the Heritage Fire Department here in Lewistown, Pennsylvania. The Heritage title is on the line. The title created in honor of this building, and the champion, Isaiah Frazier, accompanied by a man who appears pressed into service, John Washington. Whether Isaiah Frazier knows it or not, he's about to have the fight of his life. I am your hero, Jason Eat. I'm joined by the Hall of Fame voice of HWF, the White Rabbit, Zach Rain. We are so thrilled to bring you an absolute epic main event in the making as the champion chooses to enter first because he says no one steals his spotlight.
Isaiah Frazier has made a career, especially, but not only here in HWF, by circumnavigating expectations, by projecting one thing and then giving you something unexpected. He takes shortcuts. Yes, he chooses to. He makes enemies. Yes, he chooses to.
But he's also consistently been a champion in this company for over a year. The former Extreme Champion, and that belt seamlessly transitioned into being the inaugural Heritage Champion. And it doesn't hand it to him. Isaiah Frazier had to win both titles consecutively to carry on that lineage. That's what this man has accomplished over the last 365 plus days.
One of the most impressive athletes we have ever seen. And again, I've said this about a couple guys. Look at the shape he's in.
But as much as Isaiah Frazier has been a champion in this company for over a year, let those screams be the sign this is an away game for Isaiah Frazier.
This is an away game for anyone not named Ace Connel tonight. This crowd is in his corner. They have his back. They love him.
Ace Connel, this is the biggest night of his career. Hands down, bar none, no hyperbole. One man under God, lifted by this crowd. But when a moment like this comes, there's also a lot of pressure, Zach.
A huge amount of pressure. But if there's ever been a night to pull out all the stops, this is it. You can see it from Lewistown, his family in attendance, his former tag team partner, his brother, front row, his child watching from the back. This is make or break. This is everything or absolutely nothing for Ace Connel.
The winner of the 2026 Heritage Rumble. Ace Connel earned this match by outlasting 29 other competitors.
Unbelievable. He threw John Roden over the top rope. He's done things that people never dreamt that he could.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is for the HWF Heritage Championship. This match sponsored by the Busy Brush. Introducing first, he is your reigning, defending HWF Heritage Champion, hailing from Chocolate City, Baltimore, Maryland, weighing 210 pounds, escorted to the ring by two legit John Washington. Your HWF Heritage Champion, Isaiah Frazier.
Isaiah Frazier is not going to wait a moment. Ace Connel looked away for a second, and it might cost him everything.
Man, these crowd is on their feet. Drew Shannon trying to get us a view of this action, and it is off and running.
Ace Connel with a roll up quick. It's going to take a lot more than that to defeat the man from Bodymore Murderland, the champ for over a year, Ebony Balboa himself, Isaiah Frazier. Consistent pinning predicaments here by Ace Connel. Zach, earlier tonight we saw the end of Matt TRK Silks in HWF and maybe in all of wrestling. Are we looking at the birth of a new Lewistown legend?
Think about everything that's led to this moment. We've talked about this at every rung of the ladder. He started training in 2022. It's not that long ago. Started off as a tag wrestler, had setbacks, and worked his way up to this moment. This is everything that he's worked for and more.
You know, wrestlers work for decades to try and achieve the reactions that Ace Connel is achieving right now, and John Washington pushed out of the way. Too legit John Washington making his return to HWF.
Ace had that scouted. Right out of the way, misses the elbow, and now he's on offense.
Isaiah Frazier!
Just too smart. He is so smart.
The snap of the skull on that turnbuckle might mark a very quick end. 1 count. This is the third of 3 title matches. Zach, we've already seen 2 title changes tonight. Are we going to see a clean sweep of 3 title changes in one event? That would be historic and unprecedented.
Not only that, but think about the climax of all of the things that led to right now. Ace is by far the underdog. But if he can pull this off, if he can once again shock this crowd, it will be unprecedented.
Isaiah Frazier was very candid with me earlier today. He said this is not Ace Connel's night. This should be Isaiah Frazier Appreciation Night. This isn't a night about Ace Connel's title shot. It's about Isaiah Frazier finally being where he belongs, the main event. It's only the first time. It won't be the last time.
Listen, and for all intents and purposes, this is Isaiah's Appreciation Night. This is the biggest show of the year, the main event, with both of their biggest meteoric build ever.
Yeah, not counting a Rumble. This is the very first time that Isaiah Frazier or Ace Connel have main evented here at HWF. You are looking at a potential ascension moment for Ace Connel, or the validation that Isaiah Frazier is you could make the case, top guy in this company right now.
There is no doubt in my mind that he may be your Heritage Champion, yes. It is a middleweight contention if you look at it on paper. But I believe that he is every bit as good as every man who has held the heavyweight title.
Hard rights from Ace Connel. Everyone in this room knows the struggles that this young man has faced, everything it took for him to arrive back at this moment, and he has clearly hit Isaiah Frazier harder than we thought, because Frazier looks rocked and having to resort to raking the eyes.
Look at the steady, oh no.
And John Washington showing his true colors. He may be looking like he feels bad about it, but I've known John Washington for a long time, and he's the kind of guy who pretends to sleep when a toll booth is coming up. So I don't trust these crocodile tears. I don't trust them one bit.
No, that's the thing, is we do not need him playing spoiler tonight. These guys are both young, hungry, and talented. They deserve a chance to do this right. Come on! 1,
Belly to belly.
2! Just 2, Jason. Just 2.
The crowd reacting like every offensive maneuver is an opportunity to see a young man's dream come true, and they are right to do so. Second rope, but Isaiah Frazier using those golden glove hands. And there's a reason he's called the tooth collector. He knocks people's teeth out of their mouth. His hands and feet ought to be registered as legal weapons.
Ace is, so often he relies on the energy, the power coming off of the crowd, his fans. But there are moments against a shark like Isaiah Frazier where those moments can be exploited.
Ace Connel, if that's the case, if what you say is true, that he feeds off energy, there will never be a better moment in his life. This is the do-or-die time. He has all of these people believing in him. If he doesn't get it done, there's no guarantee they're going to believe the next time.
There's no guarantees in this sport regardless, but you absolutely are 100% right. If there was ever a time for him to make a legend of himself, this is it.
Isaiah Frazier has no interest in being the stepping stone for another man's legend.
Hard fall.
Second rope superplex. Isaiah Frazier busting out a lot of new material.
Man, both men unable to answer this count right now. It took a lot out of them.
Championship advantage is in play. It is incumbent on Ace Connel to beat Isaiah Frazier. Isaiah Frazier simply has to survive. But with Frazier's ego, again, he is willing to take a shortcut.
Big right hand by Ace.
But I would bet dollars to donuts that Isaiah Frazier feels absolutely that he needs to beat Ace Connel tonight to humiliate and humble the young man in front of the entire congregation.
Nice block. Again. Blocks and return offense. Beautiful by Ace Connel. Oh, man, that might be lights out.
The snap of Isaiah Frazier. Block the arm. He'll hit you with the boot. 2 count only for the man from Bodymore, Murderland, representing my home state, baby.
Your Heritage champion absolutely on fire. Looks incredible. He's going back and forth, tit for tat. Everything Ace throws, Isaiah has an answer.
Some men would be fazed, maybe even harmed to hear this kind of response, but Isaiah Frazier has thrived in opposition to management, to the fans, to everyone but himself.
Man, he's softened him up with his punches, and now he is on fire. Ace is feeling it.
Northern Lights suplex release. Ace gets a little space, and Isaiah Frazier rolls out of the ring, potentially assisted by John Washington. The kind of man that calls you collect when he has a gift card.
Ace might fly.
And Ace makes contact, but not with the champ. Isaiah Frazier willing to sacrifice the pawn to keep the king on the board.
God, Ace needs to maintain his composure here. That is a massive setback, but the distraction is now out of the equation. Ace needs to capitalize right now. Climbing up top.
Yeah, this is not necessarily where Ace is most confident, but this is the moment to take a risk.
Throwing that clothesline taught to him by his mentor, TRK. 1, 2. Only 2.
How is that affecting Ace Connel tonight, knowing that his trainer, his mentor, is out of this company? Is this the night he takes the ball? Does he pick up the baton? Or is it all too much for this young man? He's still, as you said, only 2 years in the business, and a lot of that time was interrupted.
Blocks the kick. Goes for the Gurry again. Nobody home.
Connel had it scouted.
Back elbow.
Hard
Back
elbows.
Ace refuses to let go.
From every angle, Isaiah Frazier has a strike.
Righteous path by Ace Connel.
The righteous path. He's put away everyone with this move. And
oh my God.
The foot on the rope. John Washington put the foot on the rope. And while you can't call it a kick out, this is the first time in history anyone has escaped the righteous path.
Ace needs to not let this rattle him. This is a make or break moment right here. Can he keep his eye on the prize? Down goes John Washington. Never
been a bigger fan of Ace Connel.
Oh no.
Blue Thunder, but Isaiah Frazier rolling Connel over, and instead
sequence of finishers. God, followed by that DDT. It's over.
Frazier is pouring everything he has, and the fire is still lit. The light has not gone out.
That hand up. Ace Connel signaling that the lights are still on, that he still has fight left in him.
Ace Connel wants so bad to be an inspiration to his community.
And that veneer, that confidence of Isaiah Frazier appears to be broken for maybe the first time ever.
This is a night this town needs a win so bad.
El Paso ducks under. Ducks the line.
And the righteous path.
Again. 1, 2, 3.
Frazier threw everything he had and more in the path of Ace Connel, but ultimately, when the man walks the righteous path, he has no choice but to persevere. Your new HWF Heritage Champion, and only the second man to ever bear that distinction. One man under God, Ace Connel, the future Lewistown legend.
Jason, we have people in the crowd embracing each other. You hit it right on the head. This town needed a win. It needed a victory. It needed a hero. And tonight, that man is Ace Connel.
Isaiah Frazier served, if not with dignity or integrity, at least with gosh darn tenacity. He reigned for over a year. And this moment is as sweet because of the obstacle that Isaiah Frazier was. But tonight at Summerfest, this is the ascension and the coronation of Ace Connel. What an incredible, incredible evening we have seen, from the lowest of lows and the despicable actions of R.D. Mosh to the highest of highs, Ace Connel. You have to imagine there are a lot of men on a collision course, but tonight we all walk the righteous path. For Zach Rain, I'm Jason Heat. We got a new champion. Good night.